we're going to go ahead and, if you're shorter than I, you're going to choose to put the large loop around, but if you're taller, you're going to be placing the small loop, and that way it'll be correct. Of course, these are just recommendations. You can always play around with those a little bit more. So from here, what we're going to do is stand with the ball of your foot on the pedal, and the stance leg that's on the mat is also going to be turned out. Light fingertip pressure into the handle, and from here we're going to let that pedal come up, and then inhale, get tall, and then back down. Now if you don't feel like you need the support, go ahead and put your hand on your hip. So we press down. It's a big inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Good. Squeeze the inner thighs as if they could touch, and get tall through your legs. You're as tall as the Statue of Liberty. That's it. Working our arms and our balance here. And let's go ahead and have 6 and 5. If you can, hover the pedal over the frame, makes it a little harder for your balance. And 2 and 1. So then you can just hang the handle over the hand, the upright there, and then carefully we'll go ahead and turn around to do the other side. So from here, we're going to go ahead and press and get tall, and back down. Squeeze and get tall. Nice. And do an inhale. If it works better for you to exhale, feel free. I just like the inhale with length. And inhale, we're tall. Exhale, down. Get tall and back down. That's it. Squeeze those inner thighs. Squeeze the glute on your standing side. Very good. And let's have 6 and 5. Keep your focus. Keep your focal point. Oopsala. And let's have 3 and 2 and 1. Awesome. All right, so then from here, I'm just going to have both of those handles up over the uprights, and then we're going to carefully put our feet down on the pedal. I'm going to keep my left foot on the pedal. I'm going to gather up those handles, and then we're going to step down. So make sure you got good purchase on that pedal there, and then we're going to come on out. From here in our lunge, we're going to get down nice and low, and we're going to punch and punch. Good job. Keep your focus straight forward, or if your balance is there, allow the head to turn. That makes it harder, challenging your visual input and also your inner ear. You can see I'm struggling. So I'm going to go back to focusing straight forward. Punch, 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 punch. Good. Now we're going to put the left hand on the left hip. Make sure the handy band is over the back of our arm here. Get on into your focal point, and then from here, start to deepen your lunge. Let the pedal come up, and then come back down. So you know the balance challenge is going to happen as that pedal lifts, and then back down. And stretch and find that length and back down. So really working hard through the glutes and the hamstrings, co-contracting. Of course, also working that shoulder, deltoids, and more. Working on that balance, shifting and controlling. And let's just have 2 more. Good. And now 1 more. Nice. And then hop back. Put that foot back on. Hold on so that you can square up that foot. Make sure you got good purchase with the ball of your foot. Big step out. Nice, not exactly the smoothest of transitions there. And let's go back to our rotational punch. Focus is straight forward, or if you can, start to take that gaze from one side to the other side, understanding that that's going to challenge balance more. That's it. I'm doing better on this side. Good, and you'll often find that one side you're better than the other. Excellent. And then we're going to put that hand on our hip, make sure the handy band is over the back of my arm, get my focal point, and then from here start to shift forward, reach the arm, and then come back. Good, focus, focus, focus. Feel the weight shift onto the front foot, reach forward, and then come back down. Focus, find that reach. I'm wider than shoulder distance apart. That usually makes it feel better on the shoulder, not getting so tight, because you got that acromial arch that will limit how high you raise that arm up overhead. When you're out a little bit, it makes it a little bit easier to clear those structures. And focus and lift. Very good. And lift. And back down. And let's just have two more. Focus, getting that balance work with the arm work. Good. And so from here, I'm just going to go ahead and step back and let that pedal come up. Different ways of getting out of that. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to take that loop off, and then we're going to put the handle in. Good. So now we're going to start working some abdominals like we would with legs and straps on the reformer. So here, I'm going to go ahead and put my foot into the longer in the bigger of the two loops. One, it's going to give me a little bit more challenge in the sense of the resistance is going to feel more. And if this feels like you want more resistance, simply scoot yourself further away. You can always hold on to the frame here, or this fits really nicely for me. So we're going to have our legs straight up towards the ceiling. Arms are straight up, and then from here we're going to exhale, we're going to curl, we're going to try to tap that hand down, and then we're going to bring those legs in, and then we're going to reach and come back up. So yeah, we're going to curl, and we're going to bring those knees in. Use that core to send away and back up. So it's getting some obliques here. I'm really trying to put my hand down on the floor, and then I reach, and then I come back up. Exhale. Let's do two where we come in and out. Let's do another one. In and out, and reach up towards the ceiling. And you're pressing and drawing in. Push away. Let's do 3, 2. Good, one more. And 3. Nice. So as you come to here, we'll try to work those abs flat. And let's have 4. Good. And 3. Yes, press that waistline down. 2 and 1. Very, very good. You could, of course, do that with your head down if you had neck problems or osteoporosis. So really bend in. Use that core. You know it. We're going to do 5 of these, and then we're going to switch to the other side. And then just one last one. So here we are. You're going to curl up. Right hand is down, or whichever hand is on the outside. Let's groove on that. So one arm in between your legs, one hand down to the floor, press away, and stretch up, and get down nice and low. In and out, and back up, Yes, let's get those abs working flat. This time, let's do 2 of those. So it's 1, good, and 2, yes, and back up, and again, and now it's 3. Use that core to stretch those legs long and low. Very good. And nice, here we go for number 4. In the sense that we have to do 4 of those. Yes, and let's have 2 more. Work those abs flat. You get what you train, so train those abdominals flat. Bravo, this time for 5, and we're in. My gaze is also a little off to that side, so I'm looking to the right, and then let's just have 3, good, and 4, and 5, very, very good. So from here, squeeze those legs tight together, load the resistance, let those legs come toward you, scoop, and you're up into your shoulder stand. Press those legs up towards the ceiling, and they're also hip distance apart. Long spine. Use your core, use the resistance to push it down, and then bring those legs tight together. And then we're here. Get that hamstring stretch. Scoop and lift up. Reach those legs up towards the ceiling and use your abs and your glutes at the same time to control yourself down 1 vertebra at a time. Bring those legs together and we're here. Scoop, it's you. There's not a lot of resistance in the handy bands there, but now use that resistance to control yourself back down. Nice, and close. Find that stretch. Come up into shoulder stand, open up, and roll it down. Good, now keep those legs wide, and your legs are here. Scoop and lift up, close those legs, and start to roll down. Very good, 1 leg at a time. I should have said that if you had osteoporosis, you probably should not be doing this exercise. So if you had that, because you don't want to be inverted, you could just work on just some lift and lowers. And so we're going to continue with that and then roll down. So lift and lowers, I don't think I made that very clear, would just be, I'll just do a couple after this repetition. Lift and lowers would be just stretch and down. Stretch and down. Always build your body. Never do something that would cause it harm. So let's go ahead and put your feet, the soles of your feet together. Now we're going to be more of a flat back position. We're going to work to keep the bottoms of our feet together, and we're going to circle those legs, trying to keep the bottoms of our feet together as we do those circles. And very good. Nice, so this should start to wake up your inner thighs. Good, exhale and inhale. That's it, work that core, drag those heels back. Ha ha, very, very good. And keep that groove here for another 4 and 3 and 2, very good, and 1, pause, change your direction, so scoop low, and then up, and circle in, press away. Remember to engage the core as you press those legs away, and work your tummy nice and flat. We are in flat back, so navel to spine. Move those legs as far away from you as you can. Keep the soles of your feet touching and also keep your back flat. Nice, and let's just have 2 more here. Good, and 1 more. Finish with your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Regular leg circles, or you can add arms lowering and circling around. And if you wish, you can go ahead and add a curl and circle around. Curl, but if your neck is bothering you, keep that head down. And or if you have osteoporosis, better to keep that head down. Really try to press those legs low and circle and curl and circle. Excellent. And then we're just going to do one more here. Yes, and now change your direction. And circle. Yeah, feel how your low abs zip those legs together. And then find your hamstring, stretch your inner thighs opening, and then use the core right there to close those legs. Keep in mind, you don't have to be curling. You can keep that head down. Very, very good. So you can see how the amazing handy bands really allow you to do reformer exercises at your chair. I'm using a STOTT or Pilates chair. I know this works well with balanced body chairs also. Nice. And so from there, we're going to go ahead and take our feet out of those loops. And then we're going to go ahead and turn onto our hands and knees. And then from here, we're going to work some glutes, a little bit of balance, and some arms. So what we're going to do is we're going to press the pedal down. Nice. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and have the pedal up. And then as you press the pedal down, the leg will lift. Down goes the foot, up comes the pedal, and lift. Try to keep those abdominals in, shoulders down away from your ears, elbows straight. Yes, and if you've got it, see if you can press down to hovering over the chair, not touching the metal frame, and press. If you need to touch it, it's there. It's for your balance. And good. Find the length of that leg. Keep square to the floor. Nice work. Watch that you keep the head on your spine. And excellent. And let's just have two more. Good. And one more. Very good. Nice. Now I'm going to come in a little bit. I'm going to put my hands very lightly on the chair. My leg is back nice and straight. So from here I'm going to bend and take a look at that knee and press it straight. Bend, take a look, and then to the chair. So keep working on those glutes. Bend knee in and reach it long. Bend and find the length of that leg. And let's have 5 more. Good, 4 more. Bend it in, press it long. Squeeze the thigh in the straight position. And let's just do 2 more. Good, and now 1 more. Excellent. Nice, and then we're just going to come forward and take my foot out. I was working in the large loop, and very, very good. So from here, we're going to start with the pedal down, leg up, and then we're going to come back to pedal up, excuse me, foot down. And lift. And good. And really reach long through that leg. Try to keep those abdominals in. Stretch. Good. Challenge yourself to see if you can find that hip extension without touching the frame of the chair. If you need to touch the chair, feel free. Nice work. And lift and lower. Feeling those glutes work. Second side is always harder. Very, very good. and lift. Reach that leg long, abs in, elbows straight, and lift that leg and lower. Let's have 2 more. Full body exercise. And now 1 more. Good. And then we're just going to let that pedal come up. Get a nice little handhold onto your chair. Good, gazes out. Now look to the knee and stretch it long, square up your gaze. Look to the bent knee, square up the gaze and get long. And bend and press it back, nice and long. Bend and reach that leg to straight. Good, bend and press. Good work. And press is 6. Bend and press it back. 7. Look to that knee, straighten it out. 3 more. Bend it in and press. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. All right. So that's a nice little series there with the handy bands attached to the chair. You can really attach them to just about anything. So I'm just going to stretch out those hips with a little figure 4 stretch. Always good to stretch after you work. So thanks a lot for checking in. Keep checking. I'm going to try to keep posting new videos and workouts for you. I'd love to see what you're doing. Thanks a lot.